Tonight on Wait What? You've seen her on Hulu and Fox. The amazing Amanda Arnold. Author of High Time Story Time, available on Amazon. I'm sorry. You've seen this guy at Bridgetown, Robbie Pankow. And he's a member of Broke Gravy, Eric Christopher. On our second team, he is the author of High Time Story Time, available on Amazon, Ardin. You've seen him at the Seattle International Comedy Competition, Mr. Alex Rios. And a semifinalist in Portland's Funniest Person, Chris Johnson. And without further ado, your host, Martin Lendahls.
Woo! Thank you, guys. Also, give it up for our resident multitasker. He's the keeper of the score, time, and everything else show, Isaac Pendergrass. Thank you, guys. Welcome to Wait What, the game show where you might learn something that will actually make you dumber. It's a life quest of ours. We have a great show for you guys tonight. As you can see, we have very talented people up here that for some reason agreed to play the dumbest games that we could come up with. And before we get to that though, I just want to make a quick shout out to our main sponsor, which is Laughing Planet. They really support the local comedy scene. Yeah, give it up for Laughing Planet. If you look at your tables, you have a little coupon card there where you can get 20% off at Laughing Planet if you want. I would recommend a Bubba Deluxe. You guys also get percentage off, maybe.
But it's less than 20 for us.
I don't want to give anything away, but maybe. So this is a game show. We're going to give these guys some points, mostly for being funny and creative, but also if they happen to know the right answer, they might get a point for that too. So you guys ready to start off our first game?
Hey, Martin. I think you forgot the sounds again.
Sounds. Always forget the sounds. It's like it's a shtick. Okay, what sounds do we have, Isaac?
All right, guys. If you answer the right answer or one that is liked, you might hear something like this.
Oh, loud.
Or this. If you get the wrong answer, you might hear this.
Great.
Got it?
We all on board with that? We all got that? Cool, because I would probably mix those up. So our first game tonight is something called Logo Typo. Corporation spends millions on getting a logotype that works for them. It's supposed to represent them, be easily recognized, and it's important. But sometimes they mess up. We found some that definitely should not have happened, and we thought since they spend so much money on them, we'll get our teams here to come up with suggestions for other companies that could use these logos. And if you happen to know which company they're actually for, feel free to say that too, but you might get a point for that. Okay, let's start with the first one. Is this very appropriate logo? Red team, do you want to get a crack? The kissed.
Children's Hospital Philadelphia.
Nice, nice. That would be very appropriate for a children's hospital.
Boy Scouts of America.
That's clearly a logo for a pedo-friendly bathroom. It's just a shoe store at Jurassic Park.
No Child Left Behind.
That's more appropriate than what it actually is.
It's actually the rebrand of the Vatican City.
That would no. Yes. It's actually, Ardin was actually pretty red. It's Arlington Pediatric Center. They have since rebranded. Now they just have a silhouette of that guy from Subway. That's how they rebranded. I don't know. Don't blame me. The next one is this one. It is a real logo, not a cartoon. What would this be appropriate
Like
for?
Cthulhu Land Amusement Park?
No. Because it's kind of cool, right? But
It is.
It looks like the tramp stamp on the back of a girl. I'm sorry to use the word tramp stamp. I'm not shaming anybody. But it might look like the lower back tattoo of a 40-year-old woman that now runs a head shop. That's what it reminds me of.
BP oil.
You got anything? This one, yeah, it's a tricky one. Let me show you what it's for. It's for a place called Enroll 39, and I love their tagline: "Nothing is beyond our reach." It's actually a national reconnaissance satellite, spy satellite, because nothing says we're just friendly spying on you like a giant octopus swallowing the Earth. Apparently, it's a secret logo.
Spies gotta be cool.
So we know each other.
It is.
I recognize that octopus anywhere. That logo sucks. Oh, get it? No? Nobody got it?
I got it.
Yeah, thank you. Fucking finally. Thank you, guys. You're welcome. Thank you,
Nice.
sir.
Let's see the next one. This one, Eric, you can start with that one. I'm sorry. These are real logos. We just found them. What would this be appropriate for?
The new logo for To Catch a Predator. Chris Hansen has this on his arm.
Well, it seems caught.
Oh, that's the logo for the new season of Pokemon. I think I've seen that around before.
It's just like the wafers you would eat at communion. It's just when you buy them in a box, that's the logo on the outside.
You bought those?
Yeah, they're delicious.
The tag on the box is just put it in your mouth.
It's a sticker, and they put it up in the zones where you're not supposed to fuck kids.
This is the Mr. Yuck sticker for pedophiles. Like,
Yeah, actually, I think it might be kind of religious because the guy's got a fucking, father patch thing on his neck.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a little white kid. I mean, come on.
It's true. I mean, okay, Ardin, you have something?
An organic mushroom farm.
Ooh, that is close. But Chris, we're closer. It's the Catholic Church Archdiocese's Youth Commission.
hey, are they doing this to themselves?
It's on brand.
It is on brand.
I'll give him that.
They're like, it's innocent enough where we can be like, we don't know what you mean, but, enough where they can be like, come on in.
And what? How is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a sex thing. That priest is just giving that kid an airplane ride. Clearly, right?
Okay, let's move on to our last logo. Let's move away from this. Let's do something less sexual. Oh, that's not in there. It's an actual logo for an actual company. I have to stress this again. But what would it be appropriate for, Amanda?
Cum.com?
Icom.com.
GoDaddy?
Grinder? I mean.
It's actually for protective goggles.
Protective goggles.
It's for a FetLife subgroup.
It's for milk.
It does a body good. It's Clinique's new face cream. I love cum.
This is where I usually push forward to give context to it, but this is the whole logo. This is it. This is in context. It's a Swedish company, I'm afraid to say. Yeah, of course it is. And it's called Locum. Locum. And they're a property manager, I'm assuming mostly for motels, but hourly property manager. I don't know. Let's check in with Ice. How did we do after that round?
After the first round, the blue team has 8 points. And the red team has 7 points.
Come at me, bro.
That's like a new record.
That's right.
Since nobody got any answer right, these are effort points, guys.
Like
Okay.
we were gonna get the I love cum one right. Like we were gonna be like, oh, that's locum. I know what the fuck that is. I saw that at IKEA. It's fine. Like, no. Right? I thought that's where Curious bought the building from. Like, can
They
you
just
get,
manage it. They just
can you
manage it.
get me one of those stickers from your people? Like, can you?
My people. I have a few. Okay, let's move on to our next game here, which is something we call Lying Liars Who Lie. We take a research here at Wait What very seriously. So we went out and found out some deep down secrets of our panel guests here. And now we're going to share it with you. We're going to make a statement about that's true for someone on one team. And then the other team has to figure out who that statement is about. They each will get 2 questions to ask the other team, anyone they want, and the other team has to answer. Now, if it's not about you, you can lie as much as you want. Make them believe that it's you. If it is about you, you need to tell the truth. You have to answer the question truthfully, and in the end, you have to tell me who you think it is. Seems straightforward? It's more straightforward than it sounds. Okay, let's start with the first truth. It is about someone on the blue team, and it said, I had lead poisoning as a child from eating paint chips. Could really be about any one of you. You guys want to ask some questions? Try to figure it out?
Who was it?
How old are y'all to be living in houses with lead paint?
I am 30 years old.
I am 21 years old. I'm 38.
I'm 34. I'm 30. You want to say 34?
Are you 34? 34, okay. Feel free to, if you have a guess after that, be my guest. But if you want to ask more questions.
I think it might be Amanda.
Okay. Anyone else have any questions you want to ask, or are you just going to go with Chris?
I don't know. Robbie,
Yes.
were they Ruffles?
No, more just like teal.
Teal, like Doritos?
Yeah, like
Cool
teal, like
Ranch,
a
the
cool
teal?
ranch, yeah.
Cool Ranch, is that it?
Cool porch furniture. I don't know what you. That's not a good name for a bag of chips.
That's not definitely not.
Mhm.
It wasn't Robbie.
Well, I'm not so sure. Robbie, were your favorite paint chips to eat the ones by the windowsill or the ones by the radiator?
Oh, well, this is not gonna go well for this question, but it was not on any. It was outside on actual patio furniture, like a lawn chair kind of deal. That's why I said that before.
I have my sneaking suspicions. Yeah.
Taking it way serious.
What was the flavor profile of the lead paint chips, Mr. Christopher?
You, Chris?
Me? Well, it's hard to give it a profile because lead tape tends to just have a very flat metallic flavor, but they're very crispy.
How many seizures have you had since that day?
I've never had a seizure.
It's definitely Robbie.
Do you guys want to give it a guess? See, is Robbie your final answer? Robbie, let's find out. It was Eric Christopher.
It wasn't Robbie, you guys.
It was not Robbie. Though it could also be Robbie. We don't know. Let's see the next truth we have here. Despite being in high school for only 4 years, I was in the high school marching band for 7. I do not know how that's possible. It's someone on the red team.
Was it an air instrument that you played?
Who wants to answer that?
No.
Did you get? We're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go, Alex. Did you get laid in the time that you were on the marching band for 7 years? And if so, were you over the age of 18 when that happened?
Yes, and they ran a train on me.
What age did you stop doing it? Like, did you start early? You know what I mean? Like, I was in it from, 5th grade to graduating. Or were you a grown-ass adult going to marching band school?
Who do you want to ask that?
I want that to go down the line and everyone have one.
Okay.
Oh, I was definitely. I have to go to marching band school after this. I have to go. I'm gonna be late if I don't.
Yeah, I got a note. Get a note for you.
Oh yeah, there was very little funding for my orchestra in middle school, so they put me in the drum line, the marching band. So I kind of started early.
So I started when I was in 5th grade because I went to private school like a cool kid. So they let me into the high school marching band, the public high school marching band, so that I could play my instrument for people's.
See, that makes sense.
What instrument did you play?
Alto sax.
Do you guys have a guess? Feels like you have a guess.
I'm going to agree because I don't think there's a marching band in most middle schools, so they wouldn't be like, you've got to get some marching in here before you.
The little one. You're saying Ardin? Let's find out. Why, yes, you're right. It was Ardin. You were that good?
Yeah, I started playing alto sax when I was in the 2nd grade, and by 5th grade I was, really good. And
Okay, that's enough of that.
We get it. You had parents that cared. We get it. I bet both of your parents are still alive, too. Awesome.
Let's go
Moving
to-
on.
Okay, on that, let's move on to the next
I miss my mom.
Next truth. It's for someone on the blue team. This is true for someone on the blue team. I ate over 100 hits of LSD between the ages of 15 and 21. Amanda. Haven't not done drugs. That seems like a lot. No? Okay. Do you want to ask someone something?
Looking at their eyes first. Let us see into their soul. That's right. Am I a green little man right now, Robbie? Do I have a tail?
This is between 15 and 21.
Yeah, but like you're still all fucked up, If you do it that long.
I say yes and no.
Good answer.
Amanda, how did you get access to the LSD?
In my 1974 orange Volvo. Went to the guy's house. It was like this 30-year-old guy with a Rush tattoo. It was fine.
Okay.
It's cool.
So how do you feel about the Robbie? How do you feel about the dropper method of doing LSD?
Be prepared to not have anything to do for a while and very structure the surrounding you're going to be in, because while sort of accurate, you can fuck that up easily and just go. I had a friend over the summer do that, and he saw his own death and basically sat in a lawn chair at a music festival for about 18 hours just looking forward. So I wouldn't recommend it, but it does exist. Did I answer that?
Okay, we were wrong about Pankow last time, but I think it's Pankow this time.
Does no one think I've done acid?
I mean,
Look at him.
I don't know, your vibe to me doesn't give off.
He ate the paint chips.
You ate paint.
That's a
I'll put
gateway.
anything in my mouth is what we've established.
Oh, I forgot to say, yeah, they can be about the same person. It doesn't have to be different people.
You know what the gateway drug to LSD is? Fucking paint chips.
It's true. Okay, let's hear an answer. Who do you think it is?
Amanda.
Amanda. A sweet little face. Oh, it was Amanda Arnold. The more you know. Okay, let's move on to next. How are you doing on time, Isaac?
You're doing good.
I don't get to
We're
defend
doing good.
this.
We're doing good
The
times.
Shit got better, you guys. Like, it was a rough childhood.
Okay, we're gonna do one more, and that's gonna be it. This is true for someone on the red team. I was a Boy Scout for 10 years. While I was in a marching band? No, I don't know. You guys want to ask some questions?
For Alex, what's the highest level you achieved in Boy Scouts?
Bear.
So any of you can answer this. How many times have you used your not time badge to impress a lady in the bedroom?
At least 6.
And how many times have they gotten away?
0.
Fucking
Okay, I'm
hot.
sorry. I'm gonna have to
Time for
ask
one
you guys for an answer to that because we need to wrap it up a little bit. Who do you think, based on those few questions, who do you think was in the Boy Scouts?
Let's go, Chris.
Chris. Why, yes, it was Chris Johnson. Okay, Isaac. How did this game shake out?
All right. At the end of 2 rounds, blue team, 10 points. Red team, 8 points.
So
Get
the
out of
winner
my
is the
house!
Blue team. Give it up for the blue team.
we got
He's
one.
tonight's winner. I want to thank all the guests here for participating, and thank you guys for coming out and supporting local comedy. We really appreciate it. See you guys next time, October 24th. Thank you.